It's on. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Being Wendy. My name is Wendy, aka Mama Dinah, and I do videos on motherhood, lifestyle, and anything I feel like telling you guys about. So if you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that bell button to get notified anytime I post a video. Hi guys, so today we have our sponsor, and the sponsor of the venue we're at is the Bantu. It's a shop. They call themselves the Bantu. They sell amazing outfits, and we're going to show you around. And they actually have they're renting out their space, so like you can rent out a space like this. I will give you the contact so that you guys can contact them and discuss the terms of renting the space and things like that. So if you have like merchandise, you have clothes, you're selling shoes and things like that, you just come, you rent a space. You don't need a whole room. Sometimes you don't have that kind of money, so you just rent out a little space and then you guys discuss how you're going to pay. So thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Bye. Yeah, so today I have another guest, a new guest, and she will tell you about herself, but this is a different kind of video from what you guys are used to. She is not a mom, and today we're not really discussing motherhood, and we're going to discuss more about co-curricular activities and how you benefit from them, especially in campus. So this is mainly for that person who's just joined campus, or you're in second year, third year, and you're thinking, what else can I do to add to what I have, and because I'm about to finish school. Yeah, so today we have Stacy, and yeah, she will tell us about herself.
Hi, my name is Stacy Oduk. I just cleared campus. I just graduated. I was taking civil engineering at Jomo Kenyatta University. Juja, yes, main campus. And I'm glad you invited me.
Yeah, so thank you so much for being here. We planned this for a minute, but we had to wait for our graduation, but now at least we're done. I met Stacy in we were in Autonomy and we were brand ambassadors. So since that time, I knew her. We're very cordial. We kind of worked in a group when I was in JQuat, but then I had Dinah, and then we disappeared. We stopped talking, but then she reached out later about the video I posted with the other Stacy. Yeah, and then from then we reconnected, and I was like, I remember Stacy used to do something called Aiesec.
Yes.
And now being in first year now, I'm thinking about my options of joining other curricular activities. And I talked to you guys about KMUN and mooting. So today, Stacy is here to tell us about Aiesec.
Aiesec.
Yeah, so what is Aiesec?
Aiesec is a non-profit organization that is primarily run by students, and it's present in 113 plus countries around the world. And it focuses on leadership and character development, while also encouraging people to make a positive impact in the world.
Wow. Okay, so what I have been seeing from Aiesec, I know a few people who've been in Aiesec and they travel a lot. And I wonder, what are you traveling for? What are you doing when you travel? Like, what exactly, so at what time did you join Aiesec? How did you find out about Aiesec?
At first, I just had the same way.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a place where people go and you get an opportunity to travel.
Yeah.
So I didn't really understand what they did, but I knew it was an opportunity for me to travel.
Yeah.
So what I did is I attended one of the meetings in our campus in JQuat, and I really liked the energy first of all. I liked the environment. I was in first year.
Okay.
First year, second semester. Yes, just about second semester. And I really liked the energy because they're very lively people, very conversant, very welcoming. And at first year, you don't really know so much.
Yeah.
So I found it.
You feel nice.
Yes, I felt at home.
Yeah.
Because it was a place where people freely expressed themselves, they talked. And even the conversations they were having, in as much as they had fun conversations, there were also actually people who were like, this is happening in the world.
Yeah.
And I think we can do this.
They were well conversant with what's going on. Yeah.
It was it was interactive, and I love the way they gave people an opportunity to express themselves, to talk. This is what I think about this and this. This is how I think we can solve ABC. And it really intrigued me because I felt like this is where I need to be.
This is home.
Yes. So I applied for my first Aiesec experience. It was a global volunteer And there are 3 types of experiences when it comes to Aiesec.
Yeah.
There's global volunteer, a global entrepreneur, and global talent.
Okay.
So global volunteer is where you pick a project in a certain country, whichever country you would like to go to, and as it is right now, they're usually based on SDGs, in about the 17 Sustainable Development Goals by UN. So you pick one of those goals that you'd like to work on, and you look at the countries that those projects are available to.
Okay.
So what I did is, one, I knew I really wanted to go to an African country. That was my first.
Okay.
That was my first
criteria. You knew
of
this
choosing
was what
where I wanted to go. So I went on the system. There's usually somebody actually to guide you and help you decide or process.
Is this person from your school or from just
from the school?
Okay.
Or rather from the Aiesec organization.
Yeah.
Because you know, Aiesec, there's a structure to it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I talked to the team that was handling international exchange outgoing. Now people in the country or in the people in Kenya now going to a different country.
Yeah.
And I was advised, and when I looked up at the opportunities, I saw, because I wanted to do gender equality and women empowerment. So I found a project in Mauritius. It was run by Mauritius Family Planning and Welfare Association, and that was my first Aiesec experience.
Yeah.
My first real Aiesec experience.
And this was at what year? At what year did you like take up the same year?
Yes.
Oh wow!
Because it was second year, first year, second sem that I started gaining interest in Aiesec.
Yeah.
And then I had this opportunity. And then for us, in first year, for your first long holiday, you don't have anything.
There's
nothing. So I decided to take the opportunity, and
at that time.
Yes.
And so you took up that challenge to go to Mauritius for gender and what was
gender
it?
equality.
Gender equality.
Yes.
Okay. So so what was the process? Is it that you pay for yourself, and then are you going to sustain yourself the whole time you're there, or what?
For this specific one, it's called this global volunteer.
Volunteer.
It means you are volunteering, meaning you are covering all your expenses.
Wow, inclusive of where you stay.
Yes, but the thing is, it is largely subsidized. Okay, maybe not your flights because of that's the individual effort.
Different.
But for accommodation, because the house we were staying in, I was staying with other interns from around the world who are also going to be in that
the
project.
same thing. Yeah.
So you see, in the morning you go to work together, you come back together. When you're going to
work,
you
make
fight together. Yeah, you make friends from everywhere, because we were like almost 10 from different
countries. Yeah.
And the thing about at Mauritius at that time, there were so many intern houses close by, so we even got some were even a walking distance. So you
got
can
to visit each other.
So you meet so many people who are also doing projects in
other things.
Yeah. And you end up doing even the other social things together. Okay.
So you've said in not gender, but global volunteer, you pay for yourself.
Yes.
Is there one you can get sponsored?
Okay, for global volunteer, it's basically volunteering in whichever area that you're interested in. It could be other people chose health, other people wanted to take care of the elderly, other people wanted to save the oceans and clean, recycle, and all that. And then there's global entrepreneur, which is professional. It is like an internship. But now the difference is you don't get paid.
Okay.
You get the opportunity, but this is professional. It's not volunteer. See, now I did
it's volunteer work.
I did volunteer work, and it's nothing to do with my course.
Yeah.
And then the third one is global talent. Now global talent is where now you are paid for your internship opportunity.
Wow. And you can just choose to be paid. Like to go for global talent, or is there a certain level you're supposed to get to?
Because for global talent, they require skills. So you might probably need to be more advanced in your studies.
Oh, okay.
So maybe if you're in first year, second year, you might not.
Yeah,
you're likely not to get global talent because you don't have
that much experience.
Yes.
And
so most people start with global volunteer.
And then unashuka professional global entrepreneur, and then global talent.
Yes.
Have you ever gone for like one with global talent?
No, not yet. But actually, that was one of the plans that I had, because now I'm looking for
a job. Yeah.
So
that would be nice.
Because I know at the moment my parents cannot sustain me for a global entrepreneur
program for you to go.
Yes, for that long, because global entrepreneur is like 3 months, 6 months longer, while global volunteer is just 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks basically. Global talent can be for as long as the opportunities are available.
Yeah. Okay, so what I got from this one for Mauritius, there were houses. Aiesec houses.
Intern houses, yes.
So they have their own houses in different countries.
Yes.
So they just rent it out to you at a very subsidized price.
Because now you're a main. And the house itself is big. So you have. It's not like you don't have the space.
Yeah.
But you see, because the price is so kidogo junkoing.
Then that
so it's not
sense.
very expensive. So it makes sense for you to stay there for like 2 months and not.
And for the volunteer, you decide for how long you want to stay there, or
for global volunteer, it's between 6 weeks and 8 weeks.
Also, you choose between 6 to 8 weeks.
Yes.
Okay.
But you see, there are people who do like 6 weeks in this project, then they apply for another one. They do 6 weeks in another project.
That's really.
So you
also, when you have a really long holiday, that's what you do.
You can do that. Yeah, you're not restricted to doing just one.
Yeah. Okay, so this is really exciting. I didn't know this. So what do you think from your, which other countries have you gone to first?
With Aiesec.
Yeah.
With Aiesec, the only other country I've gone to is Egypt.
Yes. How is Egypt? Because so many of my friends have gone to Egypt with Aiesec.
The beauty of Egypt is, one, getting the visa is very, very easy.
That's
very
why.
Easy. Yes, and also Egypt has so many projects, so many opportunities, and they are very diverse. So we can almost get everything we want.
Okay. And then what was the answer? Do you get certificates after these travels and things like that?
Yes.
For the projects you do?
Yes.
That's good.
Because for my experience, I got a certificate from Aiesec, and I also got a certificate from Gender Links, rather Mauritius Family Planning.
That's nice. That's really nice. Okay, so now tell us what you feel are the benefits of being in Aiesec. Okay, for you and from maybe people you've associated, because maybe it can be diverse. Like this person is getting this one. What do you feel are the benefits of being in Aiesec?
I can say when I returned from Mauritius, I feel like I finally understood what Aiesec stands for, because when I was going,
you were just.
At first I was like, okay, this is going to be an exciting opportunity.
Yeah.
And it was also my first solo travel. I was 19.
Yeah.
So it was the very first time I was traveling alone and without my family. So what I felt like I understood what Aiesec really stood for, because during my experience at Mauritius Family Planning, we used to do things like you go to radio stations and you speak to literally national radio station, and they interview you, and you tell them you're doing engineering and you're a lady, and to them it's like a
wow.
Wow,
okay.
So you realize that what I'm doing is actually
a big thing. You start valuing yourself.
You start actually seeing more value
in what you're doing.
Or even just because part of our job description was going to there were like houses where the mothers who cannot afford daycare take their kids, then you take care of them. So that's what we used to do some days. Or we go to schools, we give them sex education, HIV talks and things like that. But you see, that's of course after training from Mauritius Family Planning and Welfare Association. And then you understand like how to speak to people who are more vulnerable. Because when you're speaking to someone who's maybe been going through violence at home or has been raped, the first thing you ask is not how are you feeling, are you okay? Because they're obviously not okay. So I really learned a lot of how to relate with people more, to be gentle with people and more emotionally aware
of what people are going through.
So it made me a bit more humble. It was very, very
eye-opening.
It was eye-opening, because you realize that there's so much going on, because I think our parents have done such a good job
in protecting us.
So you don't understand how other people are going through these things. But when you actually in that place, you your heart kind of also softens, it opens up, and you don't take things for granted.
That's really nice. I also feel like from what you're really telling me, I can imagine you doing civil, and then the same you going to Mauritius to do something totally different from your field really makes you you can be a bit more diverse, as in you can work almost anywhere now, because looking at these experiences and things like that, as in it's not only your papers that are going to be like, as in your line is just not civil, because now maybe you can even pursue your other two passions on the side. That's really interesting. So what do you feel are like what did you like so much about Aiesec? Is there something you didn't? Is there something you felt maybe was there like a demerit, a disadvantage or something like that?
Disadvantage, I can barely think of
any. That's how much you enjoyed it.
Yes, because I think the two best decisions that I made when I was in campus was one, taking engineering, and two, joining Aiesec as soon as I did.
Oh yeah.
Because like I was thinking, what was I doing in the first year? Aiesec had so much to offer, because just apart from the traveling and the internships or the volunteering opportunity you get, there were conferences, even the meetings themselves were very informative.
Oh, within Kenya?
Yes.
Okay.
Even within campus, the weekly meetings that we had, because every single week was a different topic of discussion. And you realize that whatever you're doing can make an impact. You know, sometimes you feel like, if I just do this, what difference does it make? But you see, there are 100 other people also who are thinking that. But if all 100 of you
did something about it, it makes a big deal. That's really nice. I had not. I just thought about Aiesec as well. This people is traveling. Where are they going to? What are they doing in this country? It was just a wild idea. I didn't really know the dynamics of it and things like that. But though it would be good if you have money to be able to travel.
Yeah, it's easier. I think now maybe that would be
the demerit.
Yeah, because you find that some experience, you might want an experience, or you might find a project that you like, but it's a country that's a bit far. So you cannot afford to go all the way. But it's something that you're very passionate about. Because the point of these volunteer experiences is to use the passions that you have to make an impact on people. Because I had a passion for women and gender equality, and I used that and I made a difference while still understanding more what it means to be
in different. I feel like in different situations, like the way you're telling me, the vulnerable. But yeah, I really get now what Aiesec is about, and I really would you recommend this to that first year who's just joined campus in September or is joining in January? Is this something?
Definitely, I would, because so many of the skills that I have today I learned from Aiesec. A lot of soft skills that I have: communicating with people, talking to people, organizing,
teamwork,
planning, teamwork. Because in Aiesec you have a lot of events, a lot of teams.
Do you meet with other campuses?
Yes, often. They're usually conferences, international conferences, national conferences, inter-campus conferences.
And all these things you can put
always
in your CV.
Activities. Most of them, yes.
This is good.
Yes, because so many things that I did in Aiesec, I have them in my CV. Like even autonomy, for me to be able to become a brand ambassador, there are so many skills that I learned from
Aiesec.
Yeah, talking to people, selling value, things like that. Yes.
Wow, this is really nice. Thank you so much, Stacy. I feel like we've gotten. Now I have the whole idea of what it actually is about, and I hope you guys at home have understood what it's about, and you're going to join. Even if you're in second year, third year, it's not too late. You can join. People can do it even after campus.
After campus, maybe the opportunities may not be so much, but yes.
Yeah, because I think I have a friend who's traveling now. She just finished architecture and she's traveling now.
Yes,
she's gone to 2 countries so far.
Because most members of Aiesec are either people who are still in campus or just recent graduates.
Yeah.
So maybe
it wouldn't be so bad.
The only thing they miss out on is maybe the teamwork part of it.
Oh yeah, because you can't be meeting in the campuses and things like that.
Yeah.
But you can still have this opportunity.
Yes, you can still get the travel opportunities.
And it's also good to make friends from all over the world. You never
I have
know.
so many friends.
Yeah.
Like my international network is so big because of people I met through Aiesec.
You can't even visit them. I
Yeah.
mean, wow, this is so interesting.
I've visited so many already.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So the times you've been traveling, you're visiting your friends from Aiesec?
I can
So
say
that's
90%.
Wow.
So you see, that also means your course also like
Hey,
starts
well, this is so nice. So nice. Wow, thank you so much for coming, Stacy. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed this. You've taken your time to come be with us here and teach someone something new. So yeah, I hope you guys like this new series that we're starting. We'll do different we'll talk about different clubs and different societies that are in campuses. And yeah, so we're going to say thank you to Stacy again, and then we will see you in the next video. So bye.
Tonight you're coming home. Usihangaike baby, I know this is crazy. Tunawazana daily, 'cause I belong with you. Usibabaike baby, I know this is crazy. I may be wrong maybe, but this is destiny. Tuishi pamoja ni